Hmm. Hello friends, this is Ravina, chemistry faculty from Shadnagar. Today I am going to discuss about the topic is alcohols. Compounds which are formed by replacing one or more hydrogen atoms of an alkanes by hydroxyl group are called alcohols. They are indicated by ROH. So here RH, this is called as the alkane. It is going to react with H. So what's happened here? Here the H is removed. Simply here the OH was added here. So here we got ROH. This is called as the alcohol. So let's see its formula. Its nomenclature. So first the formula of alcohol is ROH. So here the formula, we are going to see about the nomenclature. So in this nomenclature here CH3OH. This is called methyl alcohol. In the IUPAC name it is called as methanol. And next CH3CH2OH. So this is called ethyl alcohol. In the IUPAC name it is called as ethanol. And next CH3CH2CH2OH. So this is called as the N-propyl alcohol. So here prop means here we have 3 number of carbons. So this is called as N-propyl alcohol, whereas its IUPAC name is 1-propanol. And next CH3CH3CHOH, whereas this is called as the isopropyl alcohol. So here iso means here the carbons are adjacent and here the number of carbons are 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is called as isopropyl alcohol and its IUPAC name is called 2-propanol. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have 4 number of carbons. So 4 number of carbon means this is called as the bute. So this is called as N-butyl alcohol. And next its IUPAC name is called as 1-butanol. So this is the classification regarding to the alcohols. And next let's see its classification. So here alcohols are classified into 4 classes according to the number of hydroxy groups. Those are called as monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, trihydric alcohols and polyhydric alcohols. The first one is called monohydric alcohols. Okay, these alcohols contain only one OH group. Okay, now these alcohols contain one OH group. You see here mono means it contains single one OH group. So this is called as the monohydric alcohols. You see here CH3OH. So this is called as methyl group and next this is the alcoholic group. Totally this is called as methyl alcohol. And next CH3CH2OH. So this is the ethyl group and next this is the alcohol. Totally this is called as ethyl alcohol. CH2 double bond CHOH. Okay, now so this is called as the vinyl alcohol. And next CH2 double bond CH2OH, whereas this is called as the allyl alcohol. As you see in this monohydric alcohols, these all contains only one OH group. You see here also one OH group, and in ethyl alcohol also one OH group, and next in propyl alcohol also one OH group, and next in allyl alcohol also one OH group. So because of this is called as the monohydric alcohols. And next Dihydric alcohols. These alcohols contain two OH groups. Okay, these alcohols contain two OH groups. So this is called as ethylene glycol. So here it is have two OH groups. And next, this is called as propylene glycol. Propylene 1,2 glycol. Okay, so here it is having two OH group. So this is called dihydric alcohols. And next, CH2OH, CH2, CH2OH. So this is called as propylene. So here prop means it is having 3 number of carbons in the first position, as well as in the third position we have alcoholic group. So this is called as propylene 1,3 glycol or nothing. So propylene 1,3 glycol. So if you see in all these, they contain 2 OH group, and next here also 2 OH group. So because of these, all the alcohols contain 2 OH groups. So this is called as the dihydric alcohols. Alcohols contain 3 OH groups. So this is called as the trihydric alcohols. Okay, these alcohols contains 3 OH groups. So because of this is called as the trihydric alcohol. You see here, this is the glycerol. So 1, 2, 3 OH groups. So this is called as the glycerol or nothing but propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Whereas in the propane, so prop means here it is having 3 carbons. So this is called as the propane, means these all contain single bond. So this is called as the ane. So in the first position, in the second position, as well as in the third position, we have the alcoholic group. So in the 3 positions we have the alcoholic group. So this is called as the tri. So alcoholic groups are called as the ol. So propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Next is the polyhydric alcohols. These alcohols contain more than 3 OH groups. So this is called as the polyhydric alcohols, means they contains more than 3 OH groups. So because of this is called as the polyhydric alcohol. So you see here 1 OH and down 1 OH, and here we have 4 OH. So here these alcohols was excluded more than 4. So because of this is called as the mannitol. And next, here these monohydric alcohols are again classified into 3 types. They are primary alcohols, secondary alcohols, and tertiary alcohols. Primary alcohols. The OH group is attached to the primary carbon atom, then it is called as the primary alcohol. As you see here, CH3, CH2OH. So here this OH was attached to the primary carbon atom. Now, its name is called ethyl alcohol. Whereas here this OH is attached to the primary carbon atom. So this is called as the primary alcohol. And next, CH3, CH2, CH2OH. As you see here, so how many number of carbons do we have here? 3 number of carbons. So this is called as propanol. So why prop means here it is having 3 number of carbon. So this is called as the prop, and here it is having 1 OH, alcoholic group. So this is alcoholic groups, generally we will say all. So this is called as the propanol. And again in this also, here this alcoholic group is attached to the primary carbon atom. So this is called as the primary alcohol. And next is the secondary alcohols. Here the OH group is attached to the secondary carbon atom. As you see here, this OH group here, it was attached to the secondary carbon atom. So this is called as the secondary alcohols. You see, this is the isopropyl alcohol. Okay, this is called as what? Isopropyl alcohol. Okay, you see how many number of carbons? 1, 2, 3. So this is called as the prop. So this is the isopropyl. Okay, so carbons are adjacent here. So this is the isopropyl. And next this is the alcoholic group. Totally this is called as the isopropyl alcohol. And next is the tertiary alcohols. Here the OH group is attached to the tertiary carbon atom. Okay, now so here the OH group is attached to the tertiary carbon atom. Okay, this is called as the tertiary alcohols. You see, this is called as the tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay, so butyl means here it is having 4 number of carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4 number of carbons. Totally this is called as the tertiary butyl alcohol. And next is the preparation methods of alcohols. In this, the first one is the reduction of carbonyl compounds. So here we are going to see about the Beauvillier-Blanc reduction. Reduction of carbonyl compounds with the sodium as well as the ethyl alcohol, then it gives rise to alcohols. As you see, this is called as the acetaldehyde. What they are saying in the statement is the reduction of carbonyl compounds with sodium and ethyl alcohol gives alcohols. So this is called as a carbonyl compound. And next, this is also called as the carbonyl compound. So this is the acetaldehyde. CH3 C double bond OH. So this is the acetaldehyde. Okay, it is a carbonyl compound. So it is undergoing reduction with hydrogen as well as in ethyl alcohol as well as the sodium as shown in the statement. Then it gives rise to ethyl alcohol. And next, this is the acetone, CH3 C double bond O CH3. This is called as acetone. It is going to react with hydrogen in the presence of ethyl alcohol as well as the sodium. Then it gives rise to isopropyl alcohol. So this is called as the isopropyl alcohol. Okay, so from Grignard reagents also we can prepare the alcohols. In this, the first one here, this formaldehyde, it is going to react with alkyl magnesium halide, then it gives rise to ethyl alcohol. Okay, so this is the formaldehyde. It is going to react with alkyl magnesium halide, then it gives rise to ethyl alcohol. So this is called as the formaldehyde. It is going to react with Grignard reagent. So here CH3 is the alkyl group, and next this is the magnesium, and next here the bromine is the halide group. Totally this is called as the alkyl magnesium halide, or nothing but this is also called as methyl magnesium bromide. So as you see here, what's happening? So So you see here this carbon, it is giving one of its bond to the oxygen. So here the oxygen get the minus charge and the oxygen get the minus charge. So whereas here this magnesium, it is having the partial positive charge, it attacks to the oxygen, so it becomes OMgBr. And next, by taking the bond from the carbon, this oxygen get minus charge and the carbon get the plus charge, whereas is this methyl, it is having the partial negative charge, so it comes to the carbon, so it will attack here, it becomes a CH3. Okay, so HCH, CH3, so this is the OMgBr. It is going to react with HOH. Okay, so here so this is CH3 same, and the carbon as well as the two hydrogen, so this is CH2, and next one of its, so here OMgBr is there, so one bond is going to take by the oxygen, so here this oxygen get the minus charge, so to the oxygen, so the OH group, so here the HOH is there. HOH means here H plus OH minus, so here this oxygen is taking its bond from the methyl magnesium, so it get the minus charge. So here H plus is there, OH minus is there. To satisfy this minus, here this H plus will come here. So this is the CH3, and next CH2, and next this is the OH. Okay, so this is called as the ethyl alcohol. And next, aldehydes other than formaldehyde reacts with a Grignard reagent, give secondary alcohols. So this is called as acetaldehyde. It is going to react with the Grignard reagent or MgX, then it gives rise to the isopropyl alcohol. Okay, so this is called as the aldehyde. CH3 C double bond OH, it is going to react with CH3 MgBr. So here this bond is received by the oxygen, so here the oxygen get minus charge. To satisfy this minus, so here this magnesium bromide, it will come here, so it is having the partial positive charge, so here it gets OMgBr. And here the carbon is having the plus charge. To satisfy this plus, so here the partial negative charge methyl group will come here, so it will get a CH3 here. It is going to react with HOH, nothing but water. So HOH means here we are having the H plus as well as the OH minus. CH3 is there, so CH3 ast is same. And next this CH is there, this CH is ast is same, and next this CH3 is there, this CH3 is ast is same. So one of its bond is going to received by the oxygen, so here this bond is received by the oxygen, so here this oxygen get minus charge. To satisfy this minus, here the H plus is there, OH minus is there, so the H plus will come here, so here we will get OH. So whereas this MgBr OH is to be went off. Okay, and next, ketones reacts with Grignard reagent to give tertiary alcohols. So here we are taking acetone, it is going to react with alkyl magnesium halide, then it gives rise to tertiary butyl alcohol. So this is called as the ketone, or nothing, CH3 C double bond O CH3 acetone. So CH3 MgBr. It is going to react with alkyl magnesium halide. So same process. So here the bond is received by the oxygen. So here the oxygen get minus charge. To satisfy this minus, so here this magnesium bromide will come over here. So CH3 same, carbon CH3 same, carbon CH3 same. This is CH3 is there now. So this is CH3 is same. So it will become OMgBr. OMgBr. Okay. It is undergoing hydrolysis. So hydrolysis means here it is having H plus as well as the OH minus. So what's happening here? CH3 carbon CH3, CH3 carbon CH3, and next this CH3 is as it is same. So here this bond is received by the oxygen. So here this oxygen get the minus charge. So here the H will come over here. So it will become OH. And next here this MgBr OH is the byproduct. Okay. So next is from the ester hydrolysis. So here the acidic hydrolysis of esters gives alcohols and carboxylic acids. So let's see what do you mean by ester. So here RCOOR is called as what? Ester. It is going to react with water, H2O. So the hydrolysis of esters give alcohols and carboxylic acids. So this is the ester. It is undergoing hydrolysis. So here H2O means what? HOH, nothing but. So HOH means H plus OH minus. Okay. RCOO. So here RCOO minus. So here RCOO and here minus. So here to satisfy this minus, here the H plus will come here. It will become RCOOH. This is called as the acid. And next this is the R, and next this is the OH group. So this is called as the alcohol or OH. Okay, RCOOH is called as the acid, and next here this ROH is called as the alcohol. And next this is the ethyl acetate. CH3 COO C2H5. So this is the ethyl. This is the ethyl group, and next this is the acetate. Totally this is called as the ethyl acetate. It is going to react with water. So here water means what? H2O. So H2O means nothing but it is called as the HOH. HOH means H plus as well as the OH minus. So CH3COO. So one of its, so here the hydrogen will come over here. Then it forms CH3COOH. And next this is the C2H5OH. C2H5OH. You see here this hydrogen is coming over here, and this C2H5OH is coming as here as ethyl alcohol. So as shown in the statement, the acidic hydrolysis of esters gives alcohols and carboxylic acids. So this is the acidic hydrolysis of esters. So here we are taking the esters, they are undergoing hydrolysis, then it gives rise to the acid. So this is the acid, and next this is the acetic acid, and next this is the alcohol. So alcohol, and next this is the ethyl alcohol. And next physical properties. So here In this physical properties, here the alcohols having are soluble in water due to the formation of hydrogen bond with water. Okay, here these alcohols show high boiling points, isomeric ethers due to the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. It is absent in ethers. Okay, whereas here this ethyl alcohol reacts with sodium hydroxide to form sodium ethoxide to form sodium ethoxide. Okay, so this is called as a ethyl alcohol. It is going to react with NaOH. So C2H5 is there now. So C2H5 ast is same. O is there now. So O ast is same. So here the Na is going to attack here to this oxygen. So it becomes C2H5ONA and OH plus this H. Totally it will become H2O, the water molecule. And next its chemical properties. Here the reaction with sodium metal. Okay, reaction with sodium metal. Alcohol reacts with sodium metal and they liberate hydrogen gas. So this is the alcohol. It is going to react with sodium metal, then it liberate the hydrogen gas. So CH3OH. So this is called as methyl alcohol. It is going to react with sodium CH3 and next O and next Na. This hydrogen is there no. Here this hydrogen is shown as half H2 here and next C2H5OH plus sodium. So this is the ethyl alcohol. It is going to react with sodium. So C2H5O and next this Na is coming over here. So this is C2H5ONA and next this hydrogen is there no. This hydrogen is shown here it as half H2. Okay, so what they shown in the statement, alcohol reacts with sodium metal and they liberate hydrogen gas. And next is the esterification. Alcohols reacts with carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4 to form esters. This is called esterification. Okay, alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4 to form esters. Alcohols reacts with carboxylic acids in presence of concentrated H2SO4. They form esters. This is called as the esterification. This is the alcohol. ROH is called as the alcohol and next this is called as the carboxylic acid. So RCOOH. Okay, so this is the carboxylic acid here. This ROH is called as the alcohol. So here we are removing the water molecule H2O in the presence of concentrated H2SO4. R is there no. R same and oxygen same. C double bond R same. C double bond R same. Totally this is called as the ester. So here this HOH is a water molecule. It went off as the H2O. And next ethyl alcohol. You see here alcohol was reacted with carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4. It was given esters and this is the water molecule. Again you see here this ethyl alcohol reacts with acetic anhydride to form ethyl acetate. You see this is called as the ethyl alcohol and next this is called as the acetic acid. So CH3 COO C2H5. You see CH3, CH3, carbon, carbon, O, O, C2H5. So here O, O, C2H5. So whereas here this went as the water molecule H2O. So this is the ethyl acetate. This is the ethyl group, and next this is the acetate group. Totally this is called as the ethyl acetate. And next let's see its mechanism. So here we are taking this acetic acid. You see CH3 C double bond O H. So here it is having double bond O, and well as on oxygen we have lone pair. So we are showing it as a plus charge, like it is having the loss of bond or loss of electrons. We are showing it as plus, but actually it is having rich of electrons only. But for the sake of our convenience and to continue our reaction, so here we are showing it as having the plus charge, but actually it is rich of electrons. For our convenience we are keeping here it is as plus. So here this bond is received by the oxygen. So here the oxygen get the minus charge. So here the H plus was attacked here. So here become it as OH. And next you see CH3 carbon, and next this OH is same. So here this OH, and next here we are taking the alcohol ROH, CH3, and next carbon, this bond is received by the carbon, and next here this ROH is same. So here we are removing it as the water molecule. Here H2O is to be went off, and next this bond is received by the oxygen, and this H went off here. So CH3, so this bond is received by the oxygen, so C double bond O, and next this is OR is as it is same. And next is the oxidation with pyridinium chlorochromate. Oxidation of primary alcohols, then it gives rise to aldehydes. Okay, this is the primary alcohol. It is undergoing oxidation with pyridium chlorochromate, then it gives rise to aldehyde RCHO. Whereas this is the ethanol, it is undergoing oxidation with pyridium chlorochromate, it is called as PCC, then it gives rise to acetaldehyde CH3CH4. And next, oxidation with concentrated nitric acid. So here the oxidation of primary secondary alcohols by concentrated nitric acid, then it gives rise to carboxylic acid. Okay, so this is the primary alcohols, it is going to react with nitric acid. Okay, this is the primary alcohol. Why it is primary alcohol? Here this OH is attached to the primary carbon atom, so this is called as the primary alcohol. It is undergoing oxidation with nitric acid, then it gives rise to the acid carboxylic acid RCOOH. And next this is a secondary alcohol. Here this secondary alcohol means here this OH group was attached to the secondary carbon atom, so this is the secondary alcohol. It is undergoing oxidation with nitric acid, then it gives rise to the carboxylic acid. And next is the open-Ure oxidation. So here the secondary alcohols reacts with aluminium tertiary butoxide in presence of acetone to give ketones. Okay, this is the secondary alcohol. It is going to react with acetone, so this is called as aluminium tertiary butoxide, then it gives rise to the ketone. And next is the isopropyl alcohol. So what's happening here? Simple. this C double bond O was replaced here. Okay, then it gives rise to the ketone as well as the isopropyl alcohol. And next is the oxidation with KMnO4 and acidic dichromates. Here, the oxidation of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols with KMnO4 basic and K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate or the sulfuric acid gives aldehydes and ketones and alkenes respectively. So this is called as the ethyl alcohol. It is undergoing oxidation with potassium dichromate as well as the potassium permanganate. So it gives rise to the acetaldehyde CH3CH4. And next, this is the secondary alcohol. You see here the alcohol group is attached to the secondary carbon atom. It is also undergoing oxidation with potassium dichromate as well as the potassium permanganate in the presence of H+, then it gives rise to the 2-propanone. So in the second position here we have C double bond O group. So this is called as the 2-propanone. And next, this is the tertiary alcohol. Here it is also going to react with potassium dichromate or the KMnO4, then it gives rise to the isobutene. Okay, so here the adjacent carbons are there. So this is the iso structure. Bute means 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are there. So this is the bute. So here double bond is there. So it is ene. Totally this is called as the isobutene. And next, detection of alcohols with Lucas reagent and reaction with Lucas reagent. So here the mixture of concentrated HCl and the anhydrous zinc chloride is known as the Lucas reagent. So here the alcohols primary, secondary and tertiary reacts with Lucas reagent gives the turbidity of alkyl chlorides. So here depending upon the time appearance, the turbidity of primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols are detected. You see here this is the primary alcohol. It is going to react with the zinc chloride as well as the HCl. This is called as the Lucas reagent. No reaction at room temperature. And next, this is the zinc secondary alcohol. It is going to react with the zinc chloride as well as the HCl. So this is the Lucas reagent. Here the H as well as the OH is to be went off here. So this is the H2O went off as a water molecule. So CH3CH, CH3CH, and next this Cl is coming over here, and next this CH3 is same. Okay, this is the white turbidity. And next this is the tertiary alcohols. So this tertiary alcohols, it is also going to react with zinc chloride as well as the HCl. So here H as well as the OH, it went off as a water molecule. So this Cl is going to replace here CH3 carbon, CH3, CH3 carbon, CH3, CH3, as well as the Cl is coming over here. So this is the white turbidity. So whereas the primary alcohols reacts with Lucas reagent like zinc chloride as well as the HCl, then it is to be no reaction at room temperature. And next, the secondary alcohols reacts with the zinc chloride HCl. This is the Lucas reagent. Then it gives rise to the white turbidity. So it is appeared in the 5 to 10 minutes. And next, this is the tertiary alcohol was reacted with the zinc chloride. The Lucas reagent, it gives rise to the white turbidity. It was formed immediately. So comparing to the reactivity order, so this is tertiary, secondary as well as the primary. So this is the information regarding to the alcohols.